How are you guys doing? This is Martin. Know me for my series on how to pay off your car loan in 36 months, about giving up Starbucks or being cheap. You watched my articles where we talked about unemployment 2101 to 2101 to 21116. We talked about the 4022s, about the housing. Today, we just found out that we're going to have one of the first cases going to the Supreme Court about the churches. And I live in California, and my grandmother's been in church. We've had reverends. I know people that are Seventh-day Adventists. And all of a sudden, going to church is going to cause an outbreak of COVID-19. You know how many people actually probably have that virus? Probably 40 to 50 million. And you only had 100 people die. 100,000 people died. And of those 100,000 people, half the numbers have just been inflated, COVID related. How do they know it's COVID related? That's like someone running into my car from another state. It's Arizona related. They're from Arizona. How do you know? It could be weather conditions. I couldn't have been paying attention. It could be thousands of things. You know what? Even the Morongo Indian Casino was open. Oh, so they got that open. You know, those Indians and their politicians went and told those stupid people in Sacramento, better open up our casinos, white boy. Us red people need to make us some money. And they open up there. So it's right now. It's all open. It's all packed at the bingo and stuff. So what is it with the churches and schools with these politicians? I don't understand. So what are they saying? No, basically they're saying, I know the reason why there's an attack on a church, because it's basically Trump related. They just say, well, anyone who goes to a church must be a Republican. And then you got Biden talking about, well, if you don't know me and you black or something, well, he's going to lose. Don't get caught up in the polls and stuff. That's just all made up. That half the there's more black Republicans than you think. Trust me. And then I've already lost Michigan. So Trump actually has to win a couple of states. Like, get off politics. But what is this attack on church? What is wrong with these Democrats, man? In the old days, they were walking with Martin Luther King. We shall overcome. Now that they kind of like got a little bit of power with Nancy and Maxine Waters, oh, we don't need the church anymore. We're going to listen to the scientists who really don't know what they say, who really have no research on what they're saying, really don't really believe what they're saying, but we're going to just do what the scientists say. Huh? What are you talking about? So that's like, I just say, we're going to find out. And that's all for you Facebook people putting up your articles. 100,000 people dead. Should we open up? Half of you probably got fired. We're about to get fired before you got laid off. Now, I'm going to stay at home and put up articles about people dying. We don't want open businesses to open up. Your boss ain't going to bring you back anyway. So you might as well go out and find another job, man. Biden going to need some people to call some black people up to try to convince them to vote for him. Because you say, hey, if you don't know who I am, who the fuck? Everyone hates, if you're black, you hate Obama. Trust me. He didn't do anything. If you wanted to see how much he did, take a trip down Skid Row. So I'm like, and then he act like, yeah, what is this white boy? He's crazy. What have you done? I mean, he is crazy. They had to beg him to run. Now he thinks, I'm the shits. Like, oh my gosh. Such an embarrassment. I feel so sorry for the Democrats. And now I guess they thought, I believe all this COVID-19. You want to go conspiracy theory time? I think it was just a way to try to do some type of subtle takeover to try to test out all the governor's things. But shows you like who actually has the Supreme Court really has the power of the country. It's what it's going to show you when the Newsom thing gets turned down for the church bans. Trust me. You don't appeal to the Supreme Court. You don't have 4 Republicans on the Supreme Court with 3 Democrats and think actually that the California thing will not be turned over. Trust me, it will be turned over. And then it'll be like, oh no, more people are going to die. People are going to die anyway. It's over now. 38.6 million people out of work. Like I said, do you want to wear a mask or be beaten like a baby seal? All you guys are going to be wearing masks who are working. You're going to get beaten by a baby seal by someone who's not working. So you can tell the police, well, I had my mask on and he said he hadn't been working. I said, I don't care because you don't have your mask on properly, and he proceeded to beat my ass. Well, the cops will say, well, next time you won't run your mouth, man. It's good for you. Happy the brother or the white boy didn't hang your ass or shoot you. So be happy they just beat you like a baby seal and let you live and get the hell out of our stations so we can get on with more important things. Like the guy who came up to me, sir, qualify. See, if he didn't qualify it, I said, okay, I had 3 heart attacks. Some black guy. I mean, I just it's embarrassing. Like, I got 3 heart attacks and you're not wearing your mask properly. And I hate Albertsons. I had the manager looking at me. I thought he would say something. He's just like, ah, shit, lucky to have a fucking gun in a car that came back and pistol whipped that fucker. And then he had this little short white guy who came in and he didn't say nothing. Oh yeah, I had my heart attack. He didn't. The guy, little white guy with the mask, didn't have his white friend didn't even have a mask on. He didn't say nothing to him, but he's going all through the store talking about everyone else. Where's your mask? Where's your mask? Brothers are racist against black people. And then he saw a Hispanic guy with some white kids. I can talk to them, so he went to them. But the little short white guy was in line. He didn't say nothing to him. Maybe it's his lover, man. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. But we're going to find out this week, who has the more power, the Supreme Court, or is it going to be Governor Newsom? So now let's get past politics, because I don't want to get anymore. I told you about my conspiracy theories. Now, what are you going to do for this 3-day weekend? Are you going to have fun? Are you going to work on your cash reserves? Are you going to go out and learn something new? Companies start to, as more businesses open up, some of you guys, if you can get in there, get your foot in the door, you'll be able to get yourself in there and like solidify your place with the business. And then when all those other people, their unemployment runs out and they try to get back in a company or try to work for cheap, you'll have solidified your pace in the business and they won't lay you off and you'll be in. But even if you do get laid off, you want to get in there, be the first to start getting some experience. Start saving that unemployment money. Don't just spend it. You don't want to be sitting at home for 6 months and trying to go get a job. I did that back in 95. 2 years. It's going to take you at least 2 years to get an equivalent job. You don't want to be sitting at home. I remember after I got back to work, after trying to go interview after Yankee Doodles, Legends, all kind of bars and clubs, hanging out with the escort next door. Go back to work, they ask, what have you been doing, Mr. Morris? Nothing. Oh, okay, bro. We're going to put your stuff, you know your resume going in the trash. Yes, sir. But then when I came back around here, I've been working as an accountant. I worked for UPS. I worked at a company helping them organize their files. I've been working at a liquor store. I do like the receivables. I get all the alcohol in. I stock the cooler. I worked at FedEx. I was helping FedEx out with FedEx where they were flying, go making sure no hazardous materials went on the airplanes. And then after that, I upload the information in the computer and send it to like the flight operations so they can start scheduling flights and ways to get these chemicals, different products on the planes out to the customers. So, okay, we'll give you a job. And then you start working, you start building it, and then as you keep going on, you'll lose a job. You'll find out that, hey, Aunt Betty or Aunt Sue is going to get the job. Husband's married to the wife, doesn't have enough to divorce her, thinks that by giving her mom a job or some brother a job, it's going to help him out, and he's going to get divorced anyway. Probably should have just took the hit, but you'll get fired from something like that, or your company will find out, like mine's at UPS, we can't pay the California taxes. They move out, so they say you got to move with us to Arizona or we're going to lay you off. So you get laid off. So you have all this stuff that's going to happen while you're looking for a job. Still, look for a job. Do not just not work. Work and get that money, because even if you work, all they're going to do is just deduct the money that you spent on your unemployment. So go out, do it, find a job. There's going to be plenty of places open because a lot of people are going to be on vacation. You got the 3-day weekend, people are having fun, but I don't want that to be you. I want you to go out there and get that job. And then like I say, 16,000, probably 750 of you have reviewed my how to pay off your car loan. Look at that website. You need to watch it over and over again. You know, the average new car payment is $554 over a 72-month period. The car by the IRS depreciates after 60 months. So for 12 months, you're basically paying nothing. The car is basically worth zero. And that's so, but just if you pay like an extra $15, $20, or $30 on your bank account, on your car for like every year, for a month, for a year, you'll reduce your payments by 1 to 2 payments. So you can reduce a 72-month car payment down to 60-month car payment. So watch that. I have a $25, $75, $125 program. Get those programs, man. If I could just save you, like I could, by investing at least $125, you're saving yourself $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 worth of payments. Is that worth it? Because I'm going to raise those prices. That $25, $75, and $125 are introductory prices. So get on it. Comment, subscribe, like. Comment, subscribe, like. I want you guys to join the 100,000 person campaign. Join that campaign. Ready? Subscribe. 3, 2, 1. Subscribe. Join my website. Join my channel. There's 38.6 million people out of work. So my website should easily have 5,500. I know some of you say, I don't want to talk to you. Your material doesn't work. I don't like how you just always ask for money. That was my mistake when I got laid off before. I didn't ask for the money. So right now, while you guys are trying to get back to work, go and ask for the money. Don't be afraid. You're like, well, I did a job for the guy, and I'm going to wait for him to get my check. No, you go back and say, hey, I've completed the job. How much can you give me? He'll give you something. If you don't ask, then you're going to be upset and take out the frustration on everyone else when you should have just said, hey, you know what? Hey, can you give me the money you owe me? So subscribe to the channel. Remember, $197, $397, $697. Programs for helping you get back to work. My best videos, some of the books I've been reading, and then we have a video, Skype call, Zoom call, some call. We have 3, you get 3 to 7 based on what you spend. Get back to work. Let's learn about those objections. Let's find out what's holding you back from going out and asking for the money. Like me, I was holding out from like not working, but now, you know, I looked at the cash reserves. Credit is not cash reserves. Cash is cash. You look at the credit is only for an emergency. So I got to go out and make money. So it's up to you guys now. Take a look at the channel, subscribe, like, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think. Well, who will win? This Newsom in California or the Supreme Court? What do you think? Will it be yes or no? I say yes. You say no. Subscribe, comment, like, let me know.